Oh yeah, it came in. What do we got here? It is, I'll show you here in a second. Oh, Kitara is really interested in this box. They're ASICS. I think everyone can figure out what this is. I hope they're as red as that picture. I saw some pictures and it looks a little orange. And where's the purple coming from? I don't know. We'll find out. Whoa, they look very corally. What color would you say that is, eh?
Coral, or bright pink.
Coral, maybe a pink.
I like the bottom.
Whoa, that's kind of trippy. These are kind of cool.
All right, well, I done messed up. I forgot my camera. But today it's 5 mile run. It's supposed to be a progressive thing. A whole bunch of stipulations on the pacing and whatnot. I don't know, I think it's a little bit confusing. Not confusing, it's a progression. So you start off at a pace and then you go a little bit faster after a mile and go a little bit faster off of 3/4 mile. And I'll put the instructions on the board on what I'm supposed to be doing. Right now I'm walking, because if I wasn't walking, it'd look like this. And I don't want you guys to feel sick. Actually, it's an excuse. I came out too fast and now I'm trying to walk to catch my breath. But we are here. Make do with what we got. Check out these sunflowers. They're beautiful. Look at these guys. That's awesome. So that's what we're doing. We're actually testing out some of these shoes. The Novablast 5. 2 miles in and pretty impressed so far with those. So I'll do a recap here in a second whenever I get back to the house. In a second. It'll be like 45 minutes before I get home, but we'll do a recap then.
All right, what's up guys? We're back in the office. I had to go take a shower, man. That 5 miles was pretty awesome, to be honest. Like, I was pleasantly surprised with these ASICS, man. Just a quick rundown on what happened. It was supposed to be 5 miles. I have on the screen the pacing here. I have a little bit of a technical issue, technical difficulties today with the app. You see it's broken up into 6 little sections, I guess you can call them. Yeah, so section 1, I'm going a mile and I look down at my phone. You know, I start the app, I hit start to let it know I'm doing it outside and not on a treadmill, start my watch. Everything's good to go. I haven't really had any issues. I think this is my 7th or 8th run maybe with this app. And so I'm running and then I'm about to switch the song. And I look down and I was about, I don't know, I think I was around the 0.8 of a mile zone. And I looked down and the app was, I don't know if it was frozen or what, but I had to press a button and it picked back up and I was definitely a half mile behind according to the app. I could see maybe a few tenths of a mile or a few hundredths of a mile, but a whole half a mile was kind of gnarly. So I kind of ditched the plan altogether because I was off, obviously. So that's why I looked a little bit frustrated earlier, because I was like, you know what, who knows where I'm at. But I wound up doing that run. We'll go over to Strava. And we did the run in 59 minutes and 40 seconds. So I was averaging over 12-minute miles, which is pretty cool if you ask me. It was supposed to be an easy run. It felt easy, it felt good, and I think it was large part to these shoes. Maybe it's the shoes. So if you recall, we were using these guys, these New Balance 820s. These are old, man. What are these version? It doesn't even say. It doesn't even say what version these are. But I got these back in 22, and yeah, dude, they're so old that even the tag on the inside, it doesn't, I don't know if you can see that, it wore off. You can see the wear pattern on here. I mean, really though, these things had a little bit longer to go, but I was having issues with my feet going numb. And I don't know if it's the shoe, I don't know if it's my legs, but I was just trying to knock out variables. And my feet weren't going numb in my Brooks launch, but those don't have as much foam on them. And I kind of like a little bit of a mixture between a foamy shoe rotated with a more firm shoe. And so I needed but not too foamy. I had some Hokas a long time ago and those were too foamy. So I needed a replacement, obviously, and I saw these guys. Yeah, they are like I thought they were gonna be red, to be honest, and they came out like this corally salmon color. I don't know, I'm not good with colors. But when they came out of the box, I absolutely loved them. I love this color, and I don't think my color grading on this video is gonna do this thing justice. It is a beautiful, beautiful color. It kind of reminds me of old school NBA Jam, whenever, you know, they would toggle through the players, and these, you know, it would change the shoe color depending on who you were playing with. And this reminds me of the shoe color of the NBA Jam players. So super cool. You know, I wasn't really impressed my first quarter mile, to be honest. I put it on and I wasn't wowed, and I think it's because I'm used to other shoes wowing me when I first put them on. Like the first time I ever put the Hokas on, they had that rocking feature, which I had never felt before, and it was crazy. I was like, man, this is insane. I feel like I want to sprint. Or others, like when I got these guys way back when, these things were so bouncy and so cushy. When I used to be in college and I used to go get sneakers and have that full-length zoom on there, and it felt real bouncy. You know, there was always a gimmick. I don't want to call it a gimmick, but it essentially was a gimmick, and you would feel it and you'd get wowed about it. I didn't get that when I put these guys on, and I didn't feel anything crazy in the first quarter mile, and I was like, okay, did I just waste $150? But then I got to thinking, you know, this is not what this shoe is for me. It's not supposed to wow me. It's supposed to be a shoe that I put on and I forget about it, and that's exactly what happened. I forgot about the shoe, and you know it's a good shoe when you forget that you have that shoe on or that you're testing out a shoe, and that's what happened. I was running and I totally forgot I was wearing new shoes until I was like on mile 3, and I was like, oh yeah, I have new shoes on and they feel good and my feet aren't numb. That was awesome. Yeah, fantastic. This is great for me. I'm not going to go into the specs because I'm sure that's all over YouTube. This is not a new release, but this is definitely new for me, and they're great shoes. Absolutely love them. But yeah, week 3 in the books, doing Runna. Everything's been going good so far except for this last run, but I wound up going faster than what it prescribed. I think they were wanting me to go 13-minute pit miles. I wound up doing 12. So I don't think that's a bad thing, especially since I'm only running 3 times a week. Maybe I should have done 4 times a week running, but this week was nuts. So it was super busy. I was able to move runs around, so that was nice. But yeah, it's been so far so good. So next week we have 3 runs coming up. It's a down week. Like long run is 3 miles. There's really not much in regards to any special runs, so it's going to be easy week. I wish that easy week was this week whenever I had all the stuff going on outside of running, but you know, we're following this program as it is, and we'll make changes as needed. So I might throw in an extra run just to be fun about it. I feel great. Those 5 miles were awesome. Feel good after the end of this week. So I'll see you guys on the next one.